demo, make sure to submit your best plays over social media using hashtag 2KTVWow, and we could see your best stuff in Season 7.
Enjoy the demo, and we will see you then.
San Francisco, California. The Bay Area is the location for the Mavericks. Porzingis and Doncic getting ready. Two of the most talented players you'll ever see. They want to win here.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. Other than seven,
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Take a look at the Mavericks. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed. And, of course, the Warriors. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
It just feels like they're sputtering right now. Every time you think they've turned the corner, they really haven't.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, for a team that has the unbridled ambition of the Golden State Warriors, moving to San Francisco is fitting. A city whose fortunes have risen astronomically in this era of new technology. Now in Oakland, the Warriors were comfortable and successful in an arena that they had played in since the late 60s. But for a franchise that aspires to be light years ahead of the competition, moving to a billion-dollar stadium seemed obvious. Kevin?
Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Seth Curry. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 slot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And it's the Warriors to start out. And here is Curry. Wiggins outside. To the middle. Here's Chris. Porzingis with the block. Doncic with it. Shoots from 12. And the jumper is good. Doncic has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Mavs. A lot of opinions, Doris, on who may be named the Coach of the Year. When you look at the criteria for you when you're voting, what do you look at?
Well, obviously, you think about who has the best record. That's the first thing you look at. And what has contributed to that best record. But it isn't only about that, right? You have to consider, number one, what's the roster challenges that head coach may have had to overcome? Did he have to deal with any mid-season trades? There are so many things that go into making up a great year as a basketball coach in the NBA. So many things.
It's good from long range.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Curry passes to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. Doncic, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Fires the 3. Kept alive. Wiggins. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Boy, Kev, how about the quick jump and 7-foot wingspan of Wiggins? Just major advantage on the offensive glass.
Porzingis finds Doncic. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Curry. Finney Smith passes to Curry. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Porzingis for a three. Green with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry with the steal. It's deflected.
Man, how quick does he get off the floor? Chris rises high and sends it back.
Curry way outside. Mavericks with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets. Doncic against Wiggins. And Doncic, here we go. Great D that time from Green.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
The Mavericks trailing. And Doris, for as great as Klay Thompson is with his shooting and his scoring, you have to acknowledge his terrific defense as well.
Kevin, he is elite on the defensive end of the floor. For Klay Thompson, he's tall enough, he's long enough, he's got exceptional feet, exceptional length, incredible discipline, stick-to-itiveness. Any defensive quality you could hope for, Klay Thompson has it.
Here's Curry. Yep, it counts.
Well, everyone in the NBA understands that Steph Curry is the master in pick and roll. He understands to take what the defense gives him.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Curry looking around. Here's Hardaway. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. Coming off that loss against the Nets. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Tim Hardaway Jr. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up about 21 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
For viewers,
Teams changing it up here. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Wiggins.
it's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Now here's Wright. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Shot clock at 2, and Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Warriors trail by 4.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubs people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
And Poole gets it to go.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there? Wright
finds Marjanovic. Here's Hardaway. 20 points for him last game against Denver. Burke can't get it to go. Poole the pass to Pascal. Banked in off the glass. And that'll tie this game up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dallas moving the ball around. Passes to Burke. Floats one up. The shot off that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Chalk up 2 there.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And for Dallas, Trey Burke is out there with J.J. Barea. Then there's Marjanovic. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Kleba in at the 4. Here's Poole. Drills it from outside. Poole's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And for Golden State. And Wright kicks to Burke. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Warriors trailing. Guarded by Marjanovic. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Guarded by Marjanovic. Pass to Poole. He tries for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Kleba, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
From 12 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Right inside. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Warriors have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The score now all even. Of course, when you watch the game now, Biggs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
look here. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for DeLon Wright. Curry's checked in for J.J. Barea. And Doncic is subbed in for Burke. Here's Finney-Smith. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Higgins outside. Baseline try. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wiggins has got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. Outside Curry. Doncic outside. Back to Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Pass to Chris. Now Curry. All sorts of time. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry passes to Doncic. And that's off the glass and in. Doncic has got 6.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Well, I don't know that I've ever seen a better pull-up jump shooter than Stephen Curry. An amazing ability to stop on a dime.
Porzingis looking it over. Doncic passes to Kleba. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Out of Würzburg, Germany, undrafted Maxi Kleba with a strong start, Doris, to his career.
Incredible to think he grows up in the same small town as Dirk Nowitzki, and he first meets Dirk when he's 12 years old. What an amazing story for them to become teammates on the Mavericks. So cool.
Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? So we'll just have to wait and see.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
It's tipped.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Looney. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Curry fires from way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
No shortage of confidence from Luka Doncic. If he gets a clean pass, it's going up.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Dallas leading by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me, If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played? Well, and that's a...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. He's out there with Curry. Hardaway is out there with Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward. Dallas moving it around. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Green passes to Wiggins. And now here's Chris. Outside Curry. And the pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Green. A terrific shot on a turnaround. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Draymond Green is a guy you don't mind taking these shots. He doesn't rush it. He's super poised. Nice.
Curry against Thompson. And the dunk by Porzingis.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Wright in for Seth Curry.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Chris passed to Poole. Kicks to Thompson. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
A A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. That one misses for Wiggins.
Boy, for all the talent Andrew Wiggins brings to the table, you wonder what his assessment of the 2018-19 season is. Obviously, he took a step back in terms of his production, and I think that had a lot to do with his lack of consistency with his shot. He's got a ton of talent. Let's see where it takes him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And with Wiggins, Doris, and his struggles last year, he seemed to be relying more on his outside shot.
You wonder if Wiggins feels the pressure of an NBA that now so heavily emphasizes that three-point shooting. But his strength, to me, is putting the ball on the deck, attacking the rim, and relentlessly going at defenders. He's got to get back to that.
He hits the second from the line.
And every year, it seems to me, Kristaps Porzingis willing to take on more and more responsibility. There is a process to becoming a better leader, and Kristaps Porzingis is right in the middle of it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Take a look here at the numbers for Porzingis. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging 23 points per game, 11 rebounds, and on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
Marjanovic kicks to Burke. Jacks up a three, and the three ball is good. Burke's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Thompson dishes to Wiggins. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three, he might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby. Boy, how about the Warriors enjoying this beautiful new arena, the Chase Center. What an incredible amount of work went into getting this built, and that was before they even broke ground, guys.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Thompson. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Warriors trail by 10. And the Chase Center will enable the Warriors, they think, to spend big on talent. But you know what, Doris? There is still a lot of nostalgia for their old home in Oakland.
No doubt, Kevin. The fans were so incredibly loyal. Oracle Arena was known for its rowdiness. The hope, obviously, that spirit will travel across the bay.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis, gliding in for the finish.
Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. On its way from Curry for 2. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Curry's got 12 in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Porzingis, here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
What you love is how complete a player Kristaps Porzingis is. There is a variety of ways with which he can score it.
Curry passes to Pascal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Mavericks leading by 10. 27 seconds left to play in the third. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Wiggins missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
It'll count. That shot off. And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Green. Wiggins is out there with Curry. And there's Chris. And it's Pascal in at the 3, the small forward. Wiggins kicks to Chris. Off target from three-point range. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
There is so much to love about Kristaps Porzingis. Over 7 feet, sweet shooting jumper, but aggression. This guy will back down from no one.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Doris, Porzingis not only quick to adapt to the NBA game, but also the culture.
I think it helps, Kevin, that he got tutored in the English language starting in grade school. And think about it, Kevin. This man wore his hair in cornrows back then, emulating the NBA players he saw. So both linguistically, culturally, and basketball-wise, it wasn't too big an adjustment for him.
Steps back and fires. Doncic, no good. Warriors trail by 10. Wiggins from outside. Cans it from downtown.
Well, still working on consistency from range, but improved shot mechanics for Andrew Wiggins.
Curry passes to Kleba. And here is Doncic. Swiped it away. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Sinks that one from the post. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, his hustle and his acceleration makes Steph Curry such an excellent open floor player. This guy has the ability to finish on the break time and time again.
Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Curry against Doncic. Outside Curry. Kleba with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Chris passed to Pascal. He kicks it to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Passes it to Wiggins. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 19 points for Steph Curry.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Got a hand on it. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Wiggins finds Chris. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
You gotta give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. That's good from Chris.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016. We have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
Curry against Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Hits the three-point bomb. Finney-Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors. Curry passes to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. And the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
To take the lead, and he lays it up and in. And the Warriors lead by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Porzingis, that's a 2, but they get it back. Doncic, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on an 18-7 run. Curry from deep three-point land. Another miss by Curry. For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Curry kicks to Porzingis. That one misses. The Warriors go the other way. Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
One of the reasons the scouts loved Wiggins, he always finds a way to deliver in big-time moments.
Porzingis inside, working on Thompson. It's good!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game.
Thanks so much, David. Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 2. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside. To Porzingis. Over Thompson. Porzingis can't hit. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Money!
Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Now Porzingis. And Pascal pulls it down. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're in 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. $11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. At the line of the Warriors, Klay Thompson. He has 2.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
It is easy to get lost in the well-rounded offensive game of Klay Thompson, but let's remember, this guy is an elite defender. Quick feet, great athleticism and length. Boy, what a player.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. Can they get it? And no good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.